Why isn't this sort of thing more part of your diet than those relentless toasties?
Because they're not fitting into my lifestyle, and I don't know how to fit it into my lifestyle, and that's something I need to try and do.
All right, let's see some more. And that looks like a bit of chicken curry and rice. Do you eat the whole lot?
No, I usually leave half.
You're an adult woman in a busy job, and that's your week's worth of food, 3 meals a day.
Is that
Are you shocked by that?
I'm really, really shocked.
And so she should be. The amount recommended for an adult is 2,000 calories a day, but she's taking on just 1,500. That's what doctors advise for a 4-year-old.
Without supplementation, you're at risk of having a problematic pregnancy. OK, so this is vital. We stop this now. Yes? Agreed?
Definitely.
OK, Danny, it's your turn now. Oh, a bit of cake. That's a nice breakfasty thing, isn't it? And what are you spreading on your toast here? Chocolate spread?
Chocolate spread or peanut butter.
There we go, lunches. Lemon meringue pie and a load of chocolate cookies. Wow, and some really big quarter pounders, 2 of them. What are your dinners like? Curry. Yep, and good old burgers back in there again. Pizza plus chips.
Yeah. Chili.
2 pasties there and 2 muffins.
When I seen all the food going down Danny's tubes, it's everything that I don't like. Cakes, I hate cakes, pastries, disgusting. Chocolate spreads and that for breakfast, that's sickly.
For somebody of her size to be faced with the amount of food that I eat in one sitting, I don't know how she's going to manage. And that is really frightening.
And without further ado, it's time for the first meal of the diet swap. And for Vicki, that's 2 supersized portions of homemade pork curry, rice, salad and naan bread washed down with Diet Cola. Danny's dinner is a chicken tikka ready meal and a glass of full sugar fizzy pop.
I mean, this is a normal sized portion for most people, so I'll be absolutely fine with this.
Normally I would leave half of that, so I hope that's sitting okay with it.
It's not so normal a portion after all, but
No.
fair enough, OK.
I'm gonna struggle to get through the first plate, never mind the second.
I guess just try what you can do.
I think eating's like become my second job. It's like a task now.
As Danny stops, Vicki's still got another plateful to go. In this one meal, she's facing as much as she'd normally eat in a couple of days.
I think that's me out. I'm feeling really full and quite sick looking at it.
If somebody is struggling to gain weight, eating half a portion isn't the way forward.
My goal by the end of the week is to finish one of our meals, maybe 2.
With dinner a disaster, Dr. Christian wants Vicki to take a walk down memory lane. Will looking at photographs of her past pinpoint where problems with food began.
This is me at about 11 years old. I ate a lot then and never seemed to gain any weight. And I would snack and I'd eat whatever I wanted. This is round about 18, my little sister here. Started working in security by this point.
Right.
So I was dealing with the funny shifts and my whole eating habits had changed. And this was, unfortunately, took into hospital for an ectopic pregnancy. After I came out of hospital, I think that's something that I've just noticed now. A lot of the weight came off. I wasn't eating as much and just feeling really depressed.
You shouldn't blame yourself for being like this because people go through things differently. You know, I go through emotional turmoil and stuff a cake in my mouth. You go through emotional turmoil and steer away from food as much as you can.
Yeah. When I'm feeling down and upset, I definitely need to try and talk to people a bit more and not just cut out food completely and think about food, and that I do actually need to eat instead of thinking that I'm fine without it.
As day 2 dawns, Danny and Vicki are already feeling the effects of swapping diets.
I know there's going to be a lot of cakes and toast and that involved this morning, which isn't my favourite, so that should be interesting to see how that goes for me.
And she's not wrong, because breakfast is 3 slices of cake and a yoghurt. And for Danny, one of Vicki's favourites, a cheese and ham toastie.
Is it a whole one?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
This morning I would probably only have half of that with no crust either.
OK.
It makes me feel sick.
You're struggling, aren't you?
I could never ever eat cake for breakfast.
Do not.
Dr. Christian's concerned that Vicki still doesn't appreciate what her pitiful diet could be doing to her body. So to open her eyes, he's invited her into his very special gallery.
This is something called a stoma. If you have a bowel condition that's so bad, it means we have to remove a portion of your bowel. Sometimes we can't just stitch you all back up again and things work. We have to bring the end of the bowel that's still there out through your abdominal wall. And that's essentially where you pass your faeces through. This is a life-saving operation, but in many cases it's avoidable. So something as significant as just getting enough fibre in your diet, eating more roughage, can prevent something like that. It's pretty full on, isn't it?
Yep, definitely.
Okay, so come and have a look at this one. So this is something called koilonychia, or spoon-shaped nails, and it is a result of having iron deficiency.
My toenails. I've got a couple like that.
Okay, so there's already possibly a couple of signs that things might be not so great. The other thing is you want to get pregnant, and so your iron requirements are going to suddenly dramatically increase if you do get pregnant, which I hope you do, and therefore it's vital that you've got enough on board to help a baby develop properly as well.
I'm really, really shocked. I didn't think that I could ever be doing that much damage to myself, so I really need to go home and readdress and put all the things into my diet that I should be having.
It seems Dr. Christian's words of warning have hit home with Vicki. So how will she fare at the final supper? A mountainous homemade calzone with chips.
Definitely will be finishing my meals and need to learn how to snack more and just definitely I think that both of us need to eat a lot more fruit and veg, which is something that we don't do. I'm done.
You've eaten most of the good bit anyway. I mean, if you don't eat chips, you don't eat chips, no big deal. But
I've had all the inside. It's really nice. Thanks very much.
As Danny and Vicki reach the end of their stay in the feeding clinic, they'll be heading home with individual healthy eating plans.
take care.
Yep, definitely. Good luck with everything.
Yes.
I've definitely got a different attitude towards food and I appreciate it a lot more after what I've been given this week, so I'm looking forward to just finishing meals and definitely won't be leaving any crust anymore.
Coming up, how did Superskinny Vicki and Supersize Danny get on with the scales?
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. So your weight gain.
And 1 year on, we find out if Vicki is any closer to achieving her dream of having a family.
All the changes that I have made have just made things a whole lot better and I just wish I'd done it ages ago.
It's been 3 months since Superskinny Vicki and Supersize Danny left the feeding clinic. And now they're back to find out how they've got on.
So, Vicki, tell me how things have been going.
Things have been going really well with my diet. I'm fitting in a lot more things and trying new things, so I'm going really well. The food habits are all gone now. You wouldn't see a crust in sight.
What really turned things around and made you realise that what you were doing was pretty bonkers?
When I seen the pictures that you showed me, that was the real eye-opener for me. I didn't want to give myself any serious health problems, so I started to take things a lot more seriously.
Before Dr. Christian reveals their final results, Danny and Vicki are reunited.
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful.
So do you.
I can see a big difference already.
Can you?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so glad.
definitely.
Excuse me for interrupting you, but I know you're desperate to know how you've been doing, don't you?
I hope you're going to put me out of my misery.
You have lost?
If I've lost a stone, I'll be ecstatic.
You've lost more than a stone. You've lost 1 stone, 3 pounds. Yeah, fantastic. So really good. Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. So your weight gain currently today is 4 pounds. It's not the world's biggest amount, but it's not nothing either. It means that whatever it is that you've been doing is working and you are gaining weight. Brilliant. I'm happy.
I'm really happy with the results and all I can do is improve on it and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year and hopefully getting that stone on.
One year on, how has Vicki fared? 12 months ago, she survived on a diet of 1,500 calories a day, leaving her weighing in at just 6 stone 4. Has she managed to finally wave goodbye to the food phobe?
My perception with food has definitely changed a lot in the past year, because basically before I was eating because I had to, but now I'm eating because I want to and I'm enjoying food. I've got a more varied diet and I'm trying to always make sure I eat at certain times and I'm not missing out any important meals of the day. All the changes that I have made have just made things a whole lot better, and I just wish I'd done it ages ago.
Boyfriend Chris is delighted in the changes he's seen in Vicki.
When Vicki was at her lowest weight, I did feel helpless. She's came a long way in a year. I'm really proud of her.
But has Vicki managed to put on the stone she wanted to?
Over the last year and that, I've put on 2 stone, which I'm really proud of. I learnt that food not only determines how you look on the outside, but also how your body works on the inside as well.
And what about the longed-for baby?
I'm pregnant, so I'm thrilled about that. That's been really good news for the both of us.
I think Vicki has broke the bad cycle of eating, because she's eating at the right times of day, she's eating healthy, and of course she's pregnant, which I'm over the moon at.
I really wasn't happy with my body and wasn't feeling really womanly. And now I've got all the curves that I wanted. It's quite nice for me, because I've never ever had that before. I'd definitely never look back now. I don't want to be that skinny again. You don't feel really good about yourselves. I can't wait basically till the baby's here and just having a happy life together.
If you're over or underweight and would like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, log on to channel4.com/take-part for an application form. Next time, we'll revisit 3 more diet swappers to see if they've managed to fight off their frightful eating habits 1 year on.
Watching him play with the food, I felt like just picking the fork up for him and shoving it down his throat.
You couldn't eat so much. That's just pure greed.
There's never a thought in my mind that I might become the person that I was before.
Brand new series next on 4, and a reminder about how fantastic the human being can be. It's all about discovering the hidden talents of randomly selected people, talents they never even dreamed of possessing. Now you as viewers can take part. There's interactive tests at channel4.com/hidden talent. It's exciting.